floater productions.
Hey loves, it's Kina from Beauty by Kina. Just wanted to wish you guys all a happy holiday, and I wanted to do another strew of videos. Now, don't worry, these ones will be much shorter and much slower. The first video I released was pretty much how I do my whole act for makeup from beginning to end. So these ones are going to be small, short, detailed clips showing you exactly how I get the looks. So this first video I will be doing brows. Check it out and let me know what you think. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to stop, take a second and subscribe. Okay loves, so I'm back and I'm first going to start off with the things that you will need. Now you don't necessarily have to use these brands. This is just what I use to get my look. So you're definitely welcome to substitute any brand that you'd like for this tutorial. So first thing you're going to need is some primer, and this obviously you can tell I've used it a lot because you can't even really see the logo, but this is Lash Splash primer. You're also going to need some type of brow pencil. I use Spiked by MAC. You're also going to be needing some type of brow powder or gel, and this is the Luvs palette. I'll show you the inside, and it comes with a gel, a powder, and a highlight cream. I'm also going to be using a brow setting gel. Any brand is fine. You're also going to need a flathead brush to apply your concealer. I'm also going to be using a brow brush that has the brush bristles and the comb, and on the opposite end it has an angled brow brush for me to be applying my powder to fill in my brows. And last but not least, you're going to be needing some concealer. And the color that I'm using is NW25 by MAC. So let's get started. So first, I'm going to be applying my Lash Splash to my lids and my brows. And what this is going to do is it's going to help my brows stay in place all day. If you do not prime your brows, they will more than likely rub off as the day goes on or just dissolve into your face. So I also apply it on my eyelid because I usually put eyeshadow on too. But for this video, I'm only going to be doing brows, so get that on there. Next, I'm going to be taking my brow pencil. Again, I'm using Spiked by MAC. And I'm going to be taking my pencil and I'm going to be drawing a line following my hairline underneath the brow and on top of the brow. I'm not using the pencil to fill it in. I'm just outlining the hairs of my brows to give it a nice, clean, defined look. And it does help to already have previously groomed eyebrows. If you have a lot of, spare hairs around or underneath your brow, you definitely want to pluck, wax, or tweeze them before you do your brows. So I'm going to start by doing small motions. And again, going underneath my brow. And then I'm going to be going on top of my brow. I don't like huge brows. I like to keep my brows thin, so I draw the line literally right on top of the outer edge of my hairline, so that way I don't get those huge boxy brows. And I'm just going to finish this. And don't worry, if you mess up, you can always go back and correct it once you apply your concealer. And this is a little more tricky when you're doing it in a computer instead of a camera, instead of a mirror. So there we go. So there's one. I'm going to repeat and do the same thing on the other side. And now that I've done the outline for my brows, I'm going to be filling them in with my brow brush, and I'm going to be filling it in with the powder from my brow kit. So I'm just going to grab some powder on there, and I'm going to take my angle brush, and I'm going to start in the center of my brow because I don't want the front of my brows to be very dark. And I'm just going to fill it in, and then I'm going to take the excess powder and bring that in the front and just do quick sweeping motions until I get a nice filled in brow. Like a bunch of little Z's, just like you'd be doing if you were blending your makeup. Once you get them to look pretty even, if you still need to blend, you can flip your brush around and just brush that into there. It really helps to blend that makeup. There we go. Then I'm going to be taking my concealer, and I'm going to be taking my small end of my flathead brush, and I'm just going to go under my brow, and blend. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the top. And this step is optional. If you don't really wear foundation, or you're just going and running out, you don't have to use this, like if you're just going to the grocery store. But if you're doing a full face look, you definitely want to do this, because what it does is it makes your brows look really defined and makes them pop. So yeah, just makes them look really nice and reformed. And it's also really good for if you made any mistakes with your pencil earlier. The concealer is a really good way to fix any errors. It's like the makeup magic eraser. I'm just blending this out, and you can use your bigger end to blend. And if you don't have this brush, which I'm sure everybody's not going to have this brush, I think this was from like a cheap set that I got at like Walmart or Target, but I really like it. It comes in really handy, especially because this set came with a bunch of brushes that were 2-in-1, so they come in really handy. But if you don't have this particular brush, you can use any flat brush. And then there's a difference between that one and that one, and it's just really cleaner. It's very much more precise. really defined eyebrow. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just blending, and again, this step is optional, but I do like how it comes out when you do this. And then the last step I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be applying my brow gel, and this is just going to keep my brows in place for those who have really long hairs, or you know, your brows tend to go every which way during the day. This is really good for keeping them in place. I'm just going to take my comb and I'm just going to push down any long hairs and make sure that it stays within the zone that it's supposed to. And once you do that, there you have it. There goes your brows. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And I will be doing another tutorial up next, so stay tuned if you want to learn more from Kina, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Love you guys.